Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, great to welcome back the Mayor of the Horowhenua, Bernie Wanden. Gosh, it's been a busy week, Bernie, hasn't it?
It certainly has, yes. Despite being in level 2 again, there is still a heck of a lot going on. And the fact that a number of outside district events have been cancelled, there's still a heck of a lot going on. Actually, the first thing I'd like to mention was last week, Thursday, we still managed to have what we call a regional territorial authority forum.
Oh, good on you.
We had senators and elected members from throughout the Horizons district. We hosted that forum here in Wanden in our council chambers, made sure there was social distancing and things, but it was really good to be able to listen to a number of excellent speakers and presentations around some of the challenges that local government's facing at the moment, and also proudly show off some of the Horowhenua fair, if you like. It was a good day.
Excellent. Would I be correct in assuming that Three Waters would be part of that discussion?
Three Waters is very much part of that discussion at the moment. So we were told that there was an amount of money coming to us which was based on population and numbers and land area. And then also only half that money was being given or assigned regionally, and we then had to make our decision as to whether we wanted our portion of that each or to have a collective, maybe a regional project that we could have invested in. Right. So at our meeting last week, we decided that the individual territorial authorities wanted to keep that money themselves and use it for their own projects. As you can imagine, we're a very widespread area, so to try and find a regional project would have been difficult. So that means for the Horowhenua, we've got $4.34 million to take out of our long-term plan for wastewater and water that we can either capital expenditure or operational expenditure that we can bring forward and invest and sustain some, good work in that space, and a lot quicker than what we would have been able to.
So is central government quite open to dispensing the money to local councils rather than some kind of consortium?
Look, this is the first tranche, so they're basically, this is a grant pretty much out of a COVID stimulus package. Next year, the big discussions will have to be made around assets, who we might have to sign over our assets to some entity. I don't think there's any doubt that there will be consolidation of the free water assets of territorial authorities into a bigger conglomeration. Like a bit similar, I suppose, like Wellington Water or Auckland Water Care. There are going to be some collaboration needed between different areas, and there might only be 4 or 5 regional type of water bodies, and we may not look after our own water and wastewater like we are at the moment.
There certainly seems to be a bit of central government money travelling up State Highway 1 into the Horowhenua recently. In fact, we talked about it last week, the development of residential land. I believe that there's government investment going into that to help fast-track that development.
Yes, so it's been confirmed this week that the Crown Infrastructure Project, or partnership as they call it, has granted us $25 million. Half of that is a grant, half of that is a suspensory loan. We also have to find another $12 to $13 million ourselves. And this is for the infrastructure that will enable Gladstone Green or Tara Ika to actually become a reality. There is obviously water pipes and wastewater pipes and things, power and things like that to go into that area before development can start. So this is, again, going to enable us to bring this forward a heck of a lot quicker than what we had anticipated. And I must congratulate the officers in behind here who have, this is the fruition of a 3-year project, if you like, in terms of creating that master plan that would enable all this to happen. As you can imagine, different landowners, a whole lot of different infrastructure required and things like that. But to be able to put this down into a plan and now put it to the government like we have, and to see the reward is a fantastic endorsement of all the work that's been done.
I think it's magnificent. So that was really good news, and I believe that work has already begun on the River Loop in Foxton.
It has, yes. So proud to say that work is targeted to finish by Christmas, phase 1, and we are already working on making application for phase 2. So, yeah, look, it's moving ahead with rapid pace, and look forward to the changes that people will see, and that it's been a long time coming, but the reality is in front of us.
And now that was Provincial Growth Fund money, that one, wasn't it?
It is Provincial Growth Fund money, yes. The total project again is 12 to 13 million. This is only phase 1, and so we've still got phase 2 and 3 to go. So I think the fact that we were shovel ready, ready to go, and if we can get this done as quickly as possible, then we're much more likely to receive phase 2 funding pretty quickly, we hope.
Excellent. Because I believe that part of the deal with the PGF funding is the creation of jobs. Is this going to create jobs?
Well, COVID has changed that wording a little bit. We're not talking as much about creating jobs, but we're talking about sustaining jobs as much as doing that. I mean, the reality is that it's heck of a hard to change someone into a digger driver or an engineer or a planter, very quickly. But the fact is that we are, making sure that people are employed and that it's ongoing is as much the target these days as it was before COVID, yeah.
Excellent. Now let's keep this ship sailing along. It seems to be doing remarkably well. Congratulations. You've had some wins this week, Bernie.
We certainly have. Look, and this is, as I said before, the fruition of a lot of work that's gone into the planning, and the fact that we've done that planning, we're ready to go, I think is a great kudos to all those that have contributed to it. And as much as we don't like, you never quite know when you start these planning projects, but to see them come off like this is a real bonus.
It certainly is. Bernie Wanden, Mayor of the Horowhenua, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Beach FM.
Cheers.
106.3 Beach FM.